All right, time is ticking to check out Moulin Rouge, the musical, at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. The show will end its run in Denver next weekend on August 17th. The show won 10 Tony Awards and is known worldwide for its celebration of excess, glitz, and grandeur.
Look at the colors. Oh my goodness.
It's incredible.
Today we have Robert Petkoff with us, joining us this afternoon. He plays Harold Zidler, owner of the Moulin Rouge. Thanks for being here. How is it going?
Oh, it's going so great. I mean, I love Denver, and the Denver audiences are always so good. And especially with this show, it's one of those shows where the audience responds a lot. There's a lot of cheering, a lot of laughter, and then there's a lot of singing in the audience at times, too. We have like 72 songs in throughout the whole show, pop songs, Britney Spears and Rihanna and Beyonce, not Beyonce. I don't think Beyonce's in it yet. I can't remember.
Yes. So many stars.
And your character, tell us about your character.
My character he's the owner of the Moulin Rouge. He's desperate to keep the Moulin Rouge going, so he uses his star Satine to lure people in and invest in the show, and it always works, except this time she's met Christian, and a little bit of love happens, which of course foils my plans a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Your role in this show, right? I mean, it's so grand and you're so integral to it as a supporting character. When you get that opportunity on stage, I mean, how do you support this cast? And you really, I mean, you're a leader in this cast, in this show.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get to welcome the audience in. It's wonderful because, of course, our two leads are Christian and Satine. It's that love story is the heart of it. But I help to set the tone, I think. I let people know we're going to be funny, we're going to be serious, we're going to have a great time, and you might cry at some point. I'm not going to say anything to ruin things, but, you know, it's emotional.
What is your favorite part of the show? I'm watching just the energy and the production quality. Like, what do you love about it?
I love the energy I get back from an audience. My character does deal with the audience a lot, and I get to sing the song Chandelier in the show, which I love, and it's crazy that I'm singing it. But I think what happens is the audience is always like, wait, he's not going to sing, he's not doing Chandelier, is he? And so when I start doing it, they start laughing, and they start, and sometimes start singing along. You know, in the song you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink, and I start to hear them sometimes joining us with that, which is really fun.
Yeah, I think we did opening night. There was a lot of singing in the crowd. My favorite thing about the show, you're talking about all of the songs, but the mashups and how when they come in, it's like so picture perfect. It's like, who did this? Who created this show?
Justin Levine was so responsible for pulling a lot of that music together. There's a little TV monitor we have backstage so we can see the conductor, and we also get to see the audience. And it's one of my joys to watch during the Elephant Love medley, to watch the audience just glow as they go, I know that song.
Yep.
Oh, that song. Yeah. And they nudge each other. I once saw a woman lean over and put her head on her husband at the romantic song. They kissed, and we were like, oh my God, this is what we want. We want people to just get overwhelmed with that feeling of love and joy.
Well, and peel back that curtain a little more from the backstage perspective. What's happening behind the scenes that the audience has no clue to make the magic happen
Oh
here?
gosh, it's such a cacophony backstage at times. Some of the quick changes, the wig changes. You know, one of the things that I thought was magic to me was that the women have these hats that they put on in one of the numbers, and they take them right off, but they stay on. And I'm like, how are you doing this? You've got pins, magnets. They've got magnets in the wigs and magnets in the hat. And the first time I saw that, I thought, you guys are geniuses for coming up with something like this. But that's, to me, what I love about the magic of theater. There are all these little tricks that happen, almost like a magician's tricks. But you see it happen on stage, and you think, oh, how did they do that? And I love that.
So we heard, and we had to ask you about this, that you feel like Denver has kind of made you a better actor throughout the years. You talked a little bit about the Denver audience being so energetic, but what specifically about Denver?
You know, first of all, just Denver being a very outdoorsy place. When you come here as an actor, when you don't have to work during your days, except on the weekends, you have things you can do physically to keep you engaged, to keep you occupied. Denver changes your perspective on the world, I think.
Wow.
Getting outdoors, getting in touch with all of that, you know, just jogging along Cherry Creek is enough to sort of clear the cobwebs and clear your mind. You get into some cities on tour, and you don't necessarily have a lot of stuff like that you can do like that. So I've loved it here, and like I said, I've done like 6 shows here in Denver, and every time it's a combination of getting to get sort of back in touch with nature and back in touch with this beautiful climate here, which I love, and that audience that is really it's a great theater city. It's a great theater
Yeah,
town.
and you guys do get time off. I don't think I knew that. I'm like, they just live in the theater. You sleep backstage,
Yeah.
but you get some
when you're
free
not
time.
performing, our schedule's usually Tuesday through Friday at night, and then 2 shows Saturday, 2 shows Sunday. So Tuesday through Friday during the day, if you don't have an understudy rehearsal or a rehearsal, then you've got your days free.
Nice.
And I know so many of the actors will hit the gym in the morning and then go hit coffee and go hiking or go inner tubing or any number of things.
I am dying to know, because I know athletes struggle with this too. How is it singing at altitude?
Ooh, good question.
Day after day.
It's very interesting because, there are certain long phrases of speech that I have or of singing that I have that, and I knew coming in here, I knew it was coming, that on the very first night, I started the phrase and then have to take another breath because you don't have as much oxygen as you think. And of course, they have oxygen tanks backstage for us with masks.
They do.
Ready to go, because when you're
though.
dancing as vigorously as you are, and as the ensemble is in doing this, some of them come off stage and have to take some of the oxygen just to get themselves back up, which I think is hilarious.
Whoa.
So
I don't think I knew that. You really peeled back the curtain for us
Oh,
today.
yeah,
I
yeah, I'm
appreciate
giving you all the
that.
secrets.
Oh, I'm living for this because I am a musical theater nerd at heart. So this is everything. Robert Petkoff, one of the shining stars of Moulin Rouge. Thank you for being here. You can see the Moulin Rouge, the musical, at the DCPA Theater through August 17th at the Buell. Please check it out. Go get your tickets, and we'll be right back.